It's been a while, but I'm back with another episode of Walk Me Through. Of course, we're going to continue the walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD for the Switch. Now, in our last video, we just explored the top part of the ancient Cistern. Oh boy, wait till you see this next section. Wait till you see this next section of the dungeon. It's gonna be really spooky. And that's the thing about this dungeon. It combines all the, it basically combines both elements. Both elements of two different dungeons. Just wait till you see it in this episode of Walk Me Through. Let's get on with it and we'll get started. Okay, now what we gotta do, first of all, we gotta cut these spiders down to size using our beetle. And we're going to you want to flip this one over in particular because there is a hole under this grating that you have to get through. Okay, let's dispatch this one just for shits and giggles. Right. Now, let us take a dive under, and we'll swim through this little hole here. Now in this next section here, I think what we're gonna do, of course we're gonna get the whip. Now this bokoblin is carrying a key. We gotta steal that key using the whip, because we cannot get through there just yet until we get the key. Now the reason why I stole that key from that bokoblin is because there is a locked door right here that has to be opened with the key. So that's why we stole that key using the whip. Now you saw that chest down there, right? That's the chest for the master key. We can't quite get to it from here, but we can actually see it from here. So, let's mosey on farther down the hallway. There is a save point. Oh wait, that's not a save point. That's that bokoblin we stole the key from. So we dispatched that bokoblin. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna be flushed back upstairs to the watery section. Oh boy. Okay, you see this lily pad right there in particular. What we have to do, we have to flip that thing over. But first, let's flip the switch and open up this shortcut here. That leads back to the main part of the dungeon. And there's a save point right there if you want to save. But we're not going to save right now. But instead, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a little, we're gonna do a little dolphin action here. We gotta flip this lily pad over so we can climb that vine. I mean, vine knot. Vine knot. Yeah, you definitely want to do the spin attack to jump out of the water over here. Okay, do a little spin attack here. Okay, time to get out our whip. Oops, wrong one. Let's get out our whip and get this lily pad whipped and flipped. Yeah, that was a bad joke there. Now there is actually a Skyward on the wall there. Let's dispatch it before we even think about climbing that wall. There's one thing I can't stand. It's a little cockroach trying to impede our progress. Right. Moving on. Oh no, not another giant vagina plant. The last thing I need. These guys are damn near impossible to defeat. You gotta be real quick when it opens its mouth. That'll teach you to keep your mouth shut. Sometimes it'll dodge your sword attacks, so be very careful. Oh shit, I almost had it that time. Well, that takes care of that. Now then, what we actually want to do is... Okay, let's first look before we leap. Yeah, let's look before we leap. Actually, I didn't think... I mean, this is post-commentary. I didn't feel like... I mean, I was filming this really late at night. I could have sworn there was something over here. Well, I think what we ought to do is just flip that lily pad over. Yeah, what we ought to do is just flip that lily pad over and dive under. Oh man, post-commentary is a real pain sometimes. And there we go! Okay. So, now that we've gotten this one flipped over, let's dive under. And I could have sworn I heard a rupee. Oh well. Let's just mosey on this way. There are a few froaks to contend with. When you make a froak explode, of course they're gonna produce air bubbles. They're kind of important, especially when you're underwater. Why did I do that? Anyway, let's pull up here, head on up the stairs. There's another vagina plant to contend with. Now there should be a tap to turn with the whip. You want to use the whip to turn the tap, turn on the water. Okay, so you want to go back over there and flip that lily pad over and mosey on across that gap. Of course, we're going to do a little spin attack under the water and get back up on this lily pad and head on back up. That's basically what we have to do. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Now, of course, you got to use the whip to flip this lily pad over. Apparently, you want to note that I am using button controls for the rest of this Let's Play. Find the idea of motion controls a little bit of a cumbersome endeavor. See, I have an entertainment center that's made out of glass, and I don't want to risk breaking the glass. Oh, this guy here. What you want to do is when its tail pops out, that's your chance to whip it and bring it towards you and let it have it. Right. Let's wait until wait till his tail starts to droop, and then grapple onto it with your whip and finish him off. And that should do it. Oh, damn it, that rupee fell over. There's a vine right here that you want to climb. There, I think, is a Skyward. Oh man, I hate... You know what, I should just call them skeleton roaches. They look... Oh, there it is. Skyward. One thing I can't stand, it's a spider. Spider on the wall when you're trying to climb. Another tap to turn. And of course, that turns on another shortcut up there. And there is a lever here that you want to whip into shape. And what that does is it lowers the statue there. That way, yeah, it lowers the tower. That way you can easily get down to the you can easily get down to the lower section of the dungeon. Now, I could have sworn there was a... Oh well. Let's just head down to the lower section of the dungeon. Take a dive, of course, because it's fun. It's fun. And sorry for that burp, I just had a really big lunch. You ever had Wing Street? Oh man. The tenders from Wing Street were delicious, especially the ones with Parmesan. There you go, talking about food like a fatty sausage. Anyway, let's swim on up to this lily pad here. We'll jump from there and onto that door and head on downstairs. Ah, shit. I forgot about these guys. These are cursed bokoblins. You do not want... Yeah, they're basically like re-deads. They're basically reanimated corpses of the bokoblins that Link has dispatched. Of course, there's a whole mess of them because, well, yeah. This is basically what happens to a bokoblin after it dies. It turns into a re-dead-like monstrosity. You cannot defeat them just by slicing at them. What you have to do is perform a finishing move on them just to finish them off. Like that. You wanna... Also, you don't want to fall into that gross-ass liquid, because you will be cursed if you do. Well, let's destroy all these bokoblins. These guys are a real pain in the ass. Yeah. If they latch onto you, shake the right Joy-Con or shake the right stick to shake them off. Yeah. Shake them off. Yeah, just do what I do. Just shake them off. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Fortunately, the effects of the cursed liquid, fortunately, it's short-lived. Sorry, I had to cough that bogey up. Well, let's finish that one off, and we'll continue on the way. Now, let me see. At this point, I get a little bit mixed up. But then I realize, I have to go this way, around the tower. Another one of these monstrosities that I have to finish off with the finisher move. Yeah. What a pain in the ass. Okay. Now, like I said, you do not want to set foot in that liquid there. You will be cursed. There are a few fire pieces to contend with as well. Okay, okay, the first thing to do... Oh, there's a few blessed butterflies. Try playing the harp here. No dice. I should have just caught some. I should have just caught some blessed butterflies. Oh, well. Let's try strumming some more. You know what? Sod it. Yeah, you know what? Sod it. Might as well get out the old beetle, and we gotta go inside this statue's nostrils in order to activate the switch. Yeah, you gotta go inside this thing's nostrils. And I missed the switch. Right, let's give this another go. I'm trying not to make too much noise because my sister is asleep. That's why I don't sound so enthusiastic right now. It's really late at night. Anyway, we got the switch activated. And the the bokoblin statue has decided to close its mouth once and for all. Now you want to get the beetle out right here at this point. Now there's two ways to get rid of this thing. You can either run into it head on with the bomb, or do what I do. Get a little elevation and bomb it with the bomb. Right. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can head on up from lily pad to lily pad. Ow! Ow, that hurt. I didn't get cursed that time, but that's because I took damage from there. Ah, shit. Me and my big mouth. Now, fortunately, the effects of the curse is short-lived. So we'll just wait till it wears off, then pull out the whip, and whip that lily pad right side up again. There we go. Now, we hop across this lily pad here, head on over in this direction. And what we should do is swing across this gap here with the whip. I'm going to try to get a little situated with the camera angle. To swing, you basically swing using the right stick up and down, since I'm not using motion controls anymore. You want to jump onto this spinning cylinder with the vines on it. Now, you would think that you could just get off here, but no, you should keep on going in this direction. Get off here instead, because you are going to have a hell of a time trying to get onto the other side of that rock there. So what you want to do instead is jump on over here, pull yourself up here, L target the switch, and flick it to the left. And as you can see, it starts the drum rotating in the opposite direction. That's what you want. So, and the air conditioning system just came on. Moving on. Now, oh, another one of those cursed bokoblins. What a pain. They act a little bit like Redeads and Gibdos. So, yeah, what you want to do is jump on over here to this tower, or not. Do I jump on this tower? Yeah, maybe I do. So what you want to do is let go here, mosey on over this way, jump on over to the vines, and climb yourself up, and flick the switch back in the other direction. That's basically what you gotta do. Flick it to the right, and get the drum spinning. Yeah, get the drum spinning anti-clockwise again. Counterclockwise again. I don't know why I'm speaking like a European. Or I think I am European. I sure as hell spell like right European English, that's for sure, because I'm just obsessed with it for some reason. Anyway, moving on. Oh, this area here. This area here. That's the way out, but we're not gonna go out just yet. Yeah, we're stepping on a whole mess of bones. Okay, let's turn on this tap here. Yeah, let's turn on this tap here real quick. Okie dokie. There it goes. Now if you wind up back down there for some reason, that's your way back up. Now what we want to do is climb this rope. And there's a little bit of a reference to, I think, a Japanese legend. I mean, that's what this part is modeled after. You climb this rope and these zombies try to shake you off the rope and back down into hell. So That's essentially what this is modeled after. I think that's how it goes. I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and I gotta shake these damn bokoblins off of me. Well, looks like I made it up. Now, looks like I made it up here again. Now, what you want to do is... You basically want to... Yeah, you basically want to throw the switch here to extend the platform, and then you want to target the lever there and flick it back up. You'll see why in just a moment. And why the Sam Hill am I... There we go. Now that we've gotten this taken care of, we should easily be able to get that big treasure chest that's underneath the tower. So what we have to do is go back down. Go back down into hell, essentially. Go back down into the kingdom of the dead. And, of course, the music changes again. Just like it does, just like it did when you got flushed down that big pool. Okay, what you want to do is open this chest. Grab a hold of whatever's in here. That's right, this is the boss key, so... What we have to do after getting the key, we're greeted with a whole mess of cursed bokoblins, and we've got to haul ass out of there before we get smushed. Like that. Yeah. What a pain. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Now, as we make our way up the tower, we of course need to... Yeah, what am I doing? Like I said, this is close commentary. I'm just having a bit of a look about the place. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's go up. I think we can... Right. Up the spout, and we'll activate the key. Love the nice watercolors. Of course, this, the USB 2.0 isn't really helping me do this capture justice. It's not really doing anything justice. I'm trying to rotate the key. I'm using button controls again. You want to get it oriented in the correct way until it glows, and then of course we have to press A to insert the key, and away it goes. Okay, now that we've gotten the key inserted, and we've gotten the way unlocked, we can proceed. But we're not actually going up to the boss's room directly. We still have one more step to do, which is adjust these 4 knobs here. That's 1 down. That's 2. And 2 more to go. Whip it into shape. And away we go. Upsy daisy. Oh man. That thing kind of looks like the statue of Buddha. A little bit. Though I could be wrong. Well, anyway, we're highly elevated now. There's a save point and a bunch of hearts. I wish there were some berries. My shield is broken and I really need to get that shield repaired. I'm going to turn in a save real quick because... Yeah, I'm going to turn in a save just real quick, just in case, you never know. Like any RPG, you should save often. You only live once. Even though I have some life insurance, like 1 fairy in a bottle. Oh, cutscene time. Okay, this guy here. Okay, this is Koloktos. Basically, this multiple-armed guardian. He was designed to protect the inner sanctum of the ancient Cistern, but because of what Girahim did to him, well, we basically got to destroy him, unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain. So, of course, tell me more. Okay, I guess that's all the info that Phi has for us. So at this time, let's get our whip. Let's whip out our whip. And let's dodge these boomerang blades for one thing. Now, when he wields one of his arms like that, you basically want to use your whip and tear off his arm, essentially. Ow. Yeah, just don't do what I do and forget how to use the whip. Okay, I'm gonna chime in a little bit when something more important is coming up. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. When he pulls out his arms like that, I mean, see how he's covering the core with his main arms? You gotta tear off those arms especially. And once the core is exposed, just stab it or slice it until he starts protecting it again. He'll reassemble himself, so basically what you have to do is rinse and repeat until he's had enough. Well, let's get on with it then. Okay, so if you're not forgetting on how to use your whip, when these two arms covering the core tries to attack you, dodge it and then pull out your whip quickly and then, well, tear those arms off. But first I have these boomerangs to contend with. Oh, there he goes. Okay, now quickly tear off his arms. Hurry before he recovers. Okay, now go for the core. Yet again. Keep it up. He will try to attack you with his two remaining arms. That's right, just keep it. Okay, I think this is going to the next phase. Though I could be wrong. Uh-oh. Looks like, yeah, it's on to the next phase. Which is even more intense than the last. Now he's got a whole mess of blades and his core is completely covered. What you want to do is tear off one of the arms and grab the blade that he drops. Then, yeah, pick up the blade. That big blade can cut through those columns as well. What you want to do is immobilize him by cutting off his legs, and then cut off the rest of his arms if you can, and then cut open the little core protector, and then take a stab at the core. Now, when he reassembles himself, rinse and repeat. Yeah, just rinse and repeat. Of course, after he does that, he will be swinging all of his arms and his blades, and be careful, because those blades hurt quite a bit. You saw how I lost my fairy there. One thing to note, like I said, those blades can cut through those columns. What I would do is pick up the hearts if you needed, and try not to get hurt. He will also summon some cursed bokoblins, but these guys can be floored easily. Now, when he tries to pound into the floor with those blades, get out your whip, tear off one of his arms, pick up one of the blades, and then go to town cutting his legs off first of all, immobilize him, then cut open the guard, cut off the arms as well, for good measure, and keep on slicing and dicing at the core. Keep it up. He'll reassemble himself, and then you'll have to do it again. Avoid the blades, avoid his erratic swinging of his blades. Ow! That hurt. Now, the next thing to do is, of course, rinse and repeat the process. Of course, after he summons up a bunch of those bokoblins again. Real pain, really. But those bokoblins, you don't need to worry about them reanimating. Or those live bokoblins that he's summoning. There he goes again. He summoned more bokoblins. I think those are live bokoblins. No, they're dead bokoblins. They're like cursed bokoblins. Though you can actually dispatch those like live bokoblins. You don't have to worry about finishing them off. Okay. Now, if I cannot forget how to use my whip, pick up the blade, cut off his leg, cut through the guard, and finish him off. There he goes. He's had enough. Well, Girahim, looks like your plan didn't work after all. We just finished him off. Now that the boss has been defeated, of course we're rewarded with another heart container. How nice. There we go. Another heart container. Now, let's collect our heart container, go through the door, and collect our first flame for our sword. Moving on. Now, let's open this door and head on through. Now, of course you know the drill. Use your Skyward strike at that altar, and the fun begins.
Mario is sword. Mario is just force.
And with our sword now forged with the sacred flame of Feror, we are now ready to move on to the Isle of Songs and, well, we're going to get our next song. But before we do that, let's make some necessary preparations. Oh, let's beat up a moblin while we're at it. Ow, and try not to get our ass handed to us. Ow! Oh, that takes care of you. You know, that moblin was practically me after I eat lunch. I mean, I'm not wrong. Anyway, let's cut through here, head on to the Sealed Temple, and we're gonna get some life insurance. And after that, we're going to stop in Skyloft and up our shield, repair our shield, I mean. Moving on. Oh! I almost forgot. I still had that marker there. I gotta remove it. Hold on a sec. Did I remove it? Yeah, it's gone. Anyway, moving on. Now let's mosey on over to the temple and get some fairies. And there's some blessed butterflies. I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'm just going to worry about getting some fairies as life insurance because I'm going to need it for the next area. And I just realized something. I was recording for almost an hour. Oops. Come here. I got you. Now, let's go back out, come back in again. Of course, I'm going to fast forward through this sequence because I'm going to mess up and I'll mess up a couple of times. So, let's fast forward this sequence here. Moving on. Now, let us head back to Skyloft and get our wooden shield repaired. And of course, we'll take let's take flight back to Skyloft. Here we go. I kind of wish I had that Zelda and Skyloft and Loftwing amiibo. Yeah, I kind of wish I had that amiibo. Oh well. Yeah, let us fly to Skyloft. I'm going to land in front of the bazaar because I've got a shield to repair. Interesting things about these shields, they break. Of course, that mechanic was carried on over to Breath of the Wild. I did a Let's Play on the Wii U version a while back. So, here we are in the bazaar, and we'll get our shield repaired. Hey! Let's talk to this guy and get our shield repaired. No, I don't want to upgrade, I want to repair it. Okay, let's select the shield. And of course, we'll say yes. And this guy's going to fix our shield. Okay, thank you so much. We got our shield fixed. And now we gotta be more careful with our shield. Yeah. Okay. Let's see about buying this shield here. I think, though I don't think it's a possibility since my bag is full. Yeah. I can afford it, it's just that I don't have any room to carry it. And of course, I don't have any room. So, let's see, what else do we have here? We got, you know what? Oh, there's this guy. I won't bother with him. So, what we're going to do, of course, we're going to Beetle's shop. There it is, right there. So let's equip our slingshot. Trying to get it. Come on, I missed. I hate it. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're gonna do is, of course, we're gonna grab the rope and get on into the shop. Of course, you're gonna see in a minute that he does not like window shoppers because I am apparently low on coinage. Okay. Let's see if we can afford this. No, we cannot. Oh, we are a little short on rupees. So, no thanks. So let's just get out. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I do not like where this is going. If you're a window shopper, he hates that. He really does not like window shoppers. And for good reason, he has to pedal extra hard. He has to pedal extra hard with all that extra weight on board. Just to keep the thing afloat in the air. Well. Oh well. Oh, that's a monkey wrench thrown into the works. So let's just go ahead and equip our regular shield. Yeah, let's just equip our shield. We'll have to gather 600 rupees later and buy that upgrade to our, buy that extra pouch. So, I think what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and head on over to the Isle of Songs. This video's been going on for almost an hour. Well, 45 minutes to be exact. Yeah. Now, like I said, this is post-commentary. Now what I'm doing is heading back to the Isle of Songs while avoiding the tornadoes. So, yeah, I can't think of anything to say. So, we're just taking flight. So here we are inside the Thunderhead. And there's a floating island with a rainbow. We'll worry about that much later on. Much later on. If I can get to the Isle of Songs without being attacked by flying enemies. I like how they introduce the drums in the music when there's an enemy nearby. Ow. I'm trying not to get hit by those monstrosities. Okay, let's prepare to land. So here we are back in the Isle of Songs. Of course, you know the drill. We're gonna go learn a new song. Let's go on in. And now that we're inside, we know the drill. Yeah, there's that altar thing again. You know the drill, Skyward strike. And away we go.
Mari sarvasvoit shruya. Irawe kostei sensus. Mari sarkstin sevosis. Avoy lamasei asara. Isu efini orson. Harakoi istu saber.
Okay, you know the drill. Let's get our sword out and do a little dousing. The next area we're going to is the Lanairu province. But that's gonna have to wait until next time. I've been recording for nearly an hour and at that point I was getting immensely tired. But until next time, this has been Walk Me Through. I'm Mr. O saying peace, and that's a wrap, and I will see you next time. Peace. This video's over, but if you enjoyed it, click that like button. And if you want to see more, click the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching this wonderful video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it for you. If you want to see more, pay my channel a visit. Until next time, peace.
Welcome to hell! What kind of shit is that?